in that 10% of the population that's allergic to mold. Yes, ma'am.
That same EPA website you said, I believe it also says you're supposed to let the parents, a letter's supposed to go home every year and let the parents know that there is asbestos in the school. I have had a child in this school for nearly 8 years and have never gotten a letter. The only reason I know there's asbestos in the school, I was here when they were removing it. I remember when they blocked off that hallway. I remember when they removed it from here and told me that's what they were removing.
What EPA says is each year the school system should notify parents, teachers, employees of what they've done in the way of asbestos that year. It doesn't have to be a letter that goes home. It can be, many school systems print that in the legal notices of the local newspaper that nobody reads in the little tiny print. EPA says that's publicly fine.
Oh.
That's high.
EPA says it can be there.
I mean, it's high, so I mean,
Nobody reads the public, the legal notices in the local paper.
That's right.
But it can be in a letter, it can be in report cards, it can be in paychecks, it can be on the school's website. There are different ways of complying with that annual notification requirement.
Okay. What about addressing the 5th grade hall? You're doing the drainage, and you helped do the drainage, or someone helped do drainage in 2007. There is a roof collapse in the library, and it rained. It poured down those walls. Isn't that the culprit?
It could be.
Because you could not remove that rain. I mean, the carpet in the library was so moldy, it stunk. It wasn't until we got a new principal that the carpet was replaced. I mean, that rain went somewhere, and those are the rooms that have the mold.
We want to see water dried up within 72 hours. We tell our clients, if you let water remain in your building for 72 hours, you're asking for a mold problem. And I can't address maintenance issues necessarily like that, but certainly a roof leak should be addressed. Yes. Yes.
I know. I have too many questions. I'm losing my voice. If I taught a class, I wouldn't be able to stand here. We'll see if I'm still here the next 2 weeks, because I'm supposed to be.
Two questions were asked. What type of filtration does the school have? The school system is using a pleated filter in their air conditioning units. You can go down to Lowe's and Home Depot and buy that 99-cent mesh filter that will barely stop a bug. Those are no good. You at least need to go to a good pleated filter in order to trap particles like we're talking about. There are different levels of pleated filter. If you buy too good, too efficient a pleated filter, you don't let air through it, and you'll starve your mechanical unit for air, and it'll end up freezing the furnace. So you've got to reach a balance between what your system's designed for and the best filter you can buy. The second question was,
Cindy Howard.
Cindy, how do you spell
why
it?
do we compare outside
And then Howard, H-O-W-A-R-D. And you have children here?
ASHRAE says that our
I'll have
houses
one here
come
now.
over
They're the
air
ones in middle school now.
4 times every 2
How old
hours.
is that child?
That's hard to
11.
believe,
He's in
but
5th grade.
that's what's
He
outside
was in
air
that
that's coming
5th
into our
grade hall
houses.
last
Do
year
we
because they
filter
had
that
4th grade
outside
class
air
on.
that's coming around doors and
appreciate all
in
your
the attic?
comments. Thank you.
It's not
You're welcome.
At least in a school system, by law, we have to bring, I think, 15 cubic feet a minute of air in for every kid in that classroom. We're sucking tons of air in by law. That's our engineering, construction, building codes. So we're introducing a lot of outside air all the time. It is filtered before it comes into the classroom, though.
He didn't use that face.
The question really was, are UV lights effective with mold? The answer is yes, they are, and with bacteria too. UV, if you put it at the coils, if you put it at the condensation pan, it's going to kill whatever is at the coils and in the condensation pan. The downside of that is the dead mold still floating around in the air. We don't want to just kill the mold. We want to filter it out of the air because the mycotoxins and the mold spores that trigger allergies in 10% of people are still there. So even if I breathe in a dead mold spore that's been killed by UV, it can still cause me symptoms if I'm allergic to mold.